The other day, Brian Windhorst went off on Jalen Brunson, saying that he foul baits and he's emerged as one of the biggest foul baiters in the NBA. Does Jalen Brunson play unethical hoops?
I've hated this negative connotation that comes with foul baiting, because like, why wouldn't you try and get to the free throw line? Like, that's just, especially a guy that shoots, I don't know what Brunson's number is. I'm assuming he shoots around 85, 86% from the line. And, some of the biggest foul baiters of all time, guys like James Harden and, recently Trae Young. Why wouldn't you want to get to the line? Like, is he a foul baiter? Of course he is. He's a physical guard. He plays down in the post. Of course he's going to try and get calls. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I think he draws a whole lot of contact, and I just think in general with these smaller players it helps a little bit, because you will have the ability to foul bait a little bit, and I do think he does. I think a lot of these smaller guards do, or try to, but it's a skill. Not everybody could do it to this level. So if everybody could do it, why don't we see everybody doing it? So for that, I say yes, he does foul bait a little bit, but he also draws a whole lot of contact.
He gets
with the way he plays. Like, let's not forget the way he plays, too. He's a guard, sure, but this man's posting up. He's using a whole lot of footwork, up and under, stuff like that. He's with the big men. So he's getting bumped constantly, either by his primary defender or by a help defender. So, yes, I think he flops a little bit. But, like, so do a lot of the best players in the NBA. So, I agree with you, Tom. I hate the stigma of this foul baiter shit. Like, if everybody could do it, everybody would do it. But clearly, there's a reason why some of these guys get more whistles than others.
Trunks,
they're just better at it.
Trunks, what are you coming at me for right now? I
don't think he's coming at you. I think he's just coming at Brian.
Oh, I was gonna say. I'm like, bro. Yeah. No. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with foul baiting.
No.
Like,
First of all, Trunks, him being a foul baiter doesn't necessarily mean that he'll get all the foul calls.
Yeah.
He has a horrible whistle most of the nights, but like, he does try to bait fouls.
Of course, yeah.
He quite literally does.
Yeah.
Like, you watch Knicks games all the time. He's complaining just about more than anyone in the NBA. And granted, some of that is because he gets contact that isn't called, but he's also trying to draw contact.
Did you see? I was watching when they played the Warriors. He clearly got hit and it was a missed call, whatever. And he walks up to the announcer's table and he says to Bob Myers, he's like, Bob, that was a foul, right?
Yes.
And Bob goes, yeah, it was, Jalen. He goes, thank you, appreciate it, and he walks away.
Yo, he's
guys
petty.
pulling out all the stops.
Jalen's
Yeah,
petty.
no, he wants these calls, man.
What do you think, Chris? What's your opinion?
No, yeah, I completely agree with you guys, especially being a dog who my game is predicated on going to the free throw line and trying to draw fouls. It's it's a skill, and I've always said it. That's been in basketball forever, is manipulating the game and trying to get easy buckets. A free shot from 10 feet away from the basket, however far away the free throw line is, it's one of the most efficient shots you could get in basketball. The analytics love free throws, so if you could get a few extra ones a game, why wouldn't you? And Jalen Brunson's game, like you said, Matt, it's predicated off of read and react. He's going to get down there in the post. He's going to make a read and react to it. So if you put your arm out and he sees that he could scoop underneath, he's going to react to that and scoop underneath.
Yes.
And the thing about Jalen Brunson is Jalen Brunson does always try to make the shot for the most part.
Yes.
Jalen Brunson doesn't just be throwing up nothingness, just looking for the foul. Like, he's still trying to score. He just scores in ways, like you guys said, he scores in ways that require him to initiate contact. He's a big, stocky guard who has elite post footwork. Like, he gets down in the paint. So it's obvious, like, you're getting a beating down there all game. If I could get 2 free throws, catch my breath a little bit, I'm gonna try and do that. Especially if I can make the shot too and only get 1 free throw, but get 3 points on the board rather than, dribbling the shot clock out behind a screen for a 3-pointer. Like, so, it is what it is. And
your favorite player tries to get fouls too. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, do you think foul baiting is like bad for basketball? But you guys kind of answered it, and we're kind of all in the same stance on that one. I mean, remember D Wade back in the day on it used to fucking do a size up, fucking just go to pull up from 3, pump fake, and then just throw that shit at the fucking shot clock.
D Wade tried to get calls, and guess what, old heads? Michael Jordan, he bitched about calls all the time.
Yeah.
Remember
Average
D-Wade
like 10 free throws
Exactly.
a game.
Yeah.
Remember D-Wade did that shit once from the 3-point line, but made that shit against the
Yes.
Pacers
Yeah.
Bro,
like for game.
I'm pretty sure
D-Wade was
D-Wade
tough.
in the
Yeah, D-Wade
finals
was tough,
against the
man.
Mavs had like 50 free throws over like 3 games
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit.
D-Wade
So
was getting to the
Well,
line.
that's a whole like controversy.
Yeah,
like,
it
that's
is.
how
D-Wade
bad
was
that
getting
was.
to the
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
that was a massive controversy.
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
time. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's foul baiting in the NBA. Do I hate it? I mean, I don't think it's the best thing ever. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. If you can do it, you should do it.
Do I want to watch guys take a bunch of free throws all game? No, not preferably. But like, what are they supposed to do? They're free.
Yeah, I mean, but I just the refs have also gotten a lot better recently, and it seems to be a memo. Don't blow the whistle as often, just with every team. And the Mavs actually have spoken about this a lot too. Luka was saying recently how he notices he's not getting the same calls he used to be getting, but it's also working to their benefit on defense because they've become one of the better defense teams in the entire league too. So he's like, look, I'm not going to complain. We're a good defense now. It's helping us more than it's hurting us. So he's like, I'm not mad about it. But yeah, there are definitely foul baiters in the league. Chris, I know you mentioned something in the chat. Do you want to do the top?
So I feel like 5 was too much. I feel like that was a whole stupid thing
That's fair.
that I don't even want to bother with.
That's fair.
I feel like our top 3 is going to be pretty similar if we do a list. Embiid's in there.
Yes,
Shea.
Trey.
Embiid.
Shay's
and
in
Shea.
there. Yeah, and that's
Right.
probably Harden would be the 4. Like the top 5 kind of writes itself.
Yep,
So
cool.
boring.
Got it. That's exactly
Yeah.
the 5 names I had. Those are the 4
Yeah.
guys I had in my head.